I did not expect this, but posting on YouTube every day has literally changed how my brain works. And I really don't mean motivational, discipline builds character kind of way. I mean, like, something very specific has been happening to me. Brain has literally gone into like constant problem solving mode. And so like throughout the day, I'll catch myself kind of just being like, oh my God, like that can be a video idea. Oh my God, like that would be a great thing, a great resource for my community. Like just all the things are flooding to my brain. And it's like, it is so weird because like I'm not trying to do it. It's genuinely just happening automatically now. And so when I really started to look into this, I realized that there are actually some real psychological things that are happening here. And so the first one is this thing called attentional bias. It basically means that when you are repeatedly focused on a thing, your brain will start scanning the world for information related to that thing. So I want you to think about, as a like an example, you see a red car, you maybe want a red car, like you're trying to manifest a red car, and then you start seeing that car everywhere. You start seeing red cars everywhere. Or like, you know, your your best friend got pregnant and now all of a sudden everywhere you go, like everybody just seems to be pregnant. That is attentional bias. Your brain starts to filter the world through that lens. And so that's exactly what's happening with content right now for me. So my brain is constantly scanning for ideas, examples, different stories or lessons, resources, all the things. Like everything literally starts to look like something that can become a video. There's also another like psychological phenomenon. I genuinely cannot pronounce this, but it's also known as the frequency illusion. So that's when it feels like something is suddenly like there, but it's always been there. It's just that like our brains, you know, we just weren't noticing the thing before. And so now that I'm creating in this way every day, I'm noticing business lessons everywhere, content angles everywhere, examples everywhere. Things that 6 months ago, 2 months ago, a month and a half ago, I genuinely would have like ignored. I would have never noticed. And then there's a third thing that is happening, and I hope that I pronounce this one right. It's called automaticity. 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 Let me know if I said it right or if I said it wrong. But essentially, it's what happens when you repeat an action so many times that your brain becomes faster and more efficient at it. Essentially, the things that used to take me a lot longer to do, like deciding on what video I wanted to make, outlining and scripting the video, figuring out how to structure my ideas, turning like my thoughts and my videos into shareable things. Everything is essentially becoming much faster. And so you stop overthinking. And then your brain starts to like recognize patterns. And then you also start thinking more strategically. And honestly, I feel like that's my favorite of all the benefits that I've had. I've already been a fairly strategic person. Hello, team Virgo. But for real, people think consistency is just about the discipline. But what consistency actually does is literally change how your brain operates. It literally changes like your brain physically. And so eventually you stop like forcing, my eye is just, you stop forcing ideas because your brain literally just starts finding them for you. And if you are someone who is on the journey of building visibility, or you're just trying to create content like more consistently, this is the exact stage you will end up at, where like ideas stop feeling really scarce and it just starts seeming like the ideas are everywhere. And if you're in that phase right now and you're trying to build the momentum for your visibility, come join us inside the Magnetic Visibility Circle. It is a community, a small but mighty right now community of other entrepreneurs who are on their journey to growing their visibility as well as their businesses, and we'd love to have you come hang out with us. All the information is in my description box, but I am really curious about something. If you create content, have you actually noticed this shift where suddenly your brain just starts seeing ideas everywhere? Let me know. I'm really, really curious to know. Since we are obviously on the topic of consistency, I will be hosting a YouTube consistency challenge, and I want to make sure that you are well prepared before we get started. So I want you to watch this video next, where I break down exactly the first foundational steps that you need to take to prepare yourself to be consistent on YouTube. I'll see you over there.